34 years old, and I've been in my house about 9 years, almost 10. It's one of the things that our mom wanted us to do was bring our kids up in the home. One of the first houses I remember was when I was about 5 years old that my mother had. It was an apartment, and they was complaining about our rent. For some reason, we didn't have enough money for our rent. 1 month go by, 2 months go by, 3 months go by, and then they want to evict us. And we had gotten an eviction notice, so I knew that we were going to get put out pretty soon. She came home about 3 o'clock in the morning. And it was in December. We couldn't afford no tree. All we had was the little red blanket. And I think it was a plant, but a little red blanket just in case. Then I hear the keys coming to the door. It was Mom. All she told me to do was, "Come here, boy. Sit down beside me. Got something to show you." And she had this big old pocketbook, because she used to like to carry these big, giant pocketbooks. And she turned the pocketbook upside down, and all I can remember, all this money just raining all over top of me. And after she finished dumping all this money on me, she said, "Baby, we're going to have Christmas this year." I said, "What?" I said, "We're going to have Christmas." She said, "We're going to have Christmas this year. And we're going to pay the rent. And I want you going to wake your brothers and sisters up. Tell them we're going to have Christmas this year."
All right, see you later.
All right, dear. Now, let's go ahead and see my boss. I gotta go tell my boss. You my boss. Some blues. See? All right, we're in the movie. Y'all get to see Papa? I hope Papa's in here. And watch out for Papa, he poops. He poops like you do. Hello, Papa! Oh, Papa!
Hello.
Papa in the movie.
Hello,
Hi,
yeah.
Papa. Papa going to Hollywood. He's all right. Say, stay up on Papa. Leave him alone.
Hello.
Look at Papa. Isn't he beautiful?
I was like very suicidal. I remember the day like it was yesterday. I was on my way to one of my sister's house, Deborah. So I remember I didn't have no place to go at that time when I was 16, when I moved out. But I was on my way to her house, and I remember wanting to kill myself. And I went across a bridge, and I thought about jumping. I was pregnant with my oldest son, Leonard Jr. So I gave birth to him. The same year I finished high school. Then I got involved in the street life. I was like the worst of the worst on that block. It was mostly a guy thing. You never saw women or females out there on that beat. It was only 3 of us that were females, and I was one of them. From sun up to sundown, I was getting that paper, carrying a gun, robbing just like everybody else was. And I sold drugs out there. I remember selling drugs with my son in the stroller. I stashed my drugs inside of his stroller. I remember robbing people, beating up crackheads because they owed me money. And I smoked drugs. I was on PCP and marijuana. That was my best friend. I did that for about a year and a half while I was selling the drugs. Every day. I remember sneaking in one night about 3 o'clock and high as a kite. And I snuck in from the bottom floor, and our room was on the 3rd floor. All I heard was Lil Lenny crying. Crying like somebody was putting a match to his skin. So I immediately ran, picked him up, and fell. And that's when I knew, I just cried out and I said, God, take it away. Take all the drugs away. And I thank God for Mom dragging me to church. Because if she never dragged me to church, I'd have never known to call on him in that time of my life. And when I called on him, it affected my children. Now I want to tell it to anybody, whoever I come in contact with. They be like, Sheila, you too deep. And so and such and such. But I be saying, you don't know where I came from. You don't know how much drugs I done smoked. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how much drugs I done cut up. I should have been dead. I should have been in jail. You don't know how many people I done, you know what I'm saying, put a gun in their face. And where I'm at right now is because of him. Because of her. Instilling that in me as a little child.
Well, dear, you want some music?
No, I'm actually pretty good.
I love music.
Well, play what you got to play, love.
Okay. I play my little tapes. Play my music.
I can still hear Mama say.
She said, okay, this is what I want you to do. We had this big iron tub. She said, I want you to dip in these trash cans, dip our water out, and put these big old pots of water on these hot plates. And we just heat up the water like that, and we'll wash up from the water that we heat up. So I was like, all right, cool. Because, you know, when you're a kid, you don't really feel bad about a lot of things that you don't understand. You just learning, you know. So when you get older, you realize, whoa, that's how we took baths. Well, that's how we did it. And we rocked that thing. We heated up our water and cooked our food, and whatever she would get, you know, we used to enjoy it and made the best of it. And that was one of the things that she used to encourage us. If you don't appreciate the things that you have, God won't bless you, you know, with things that you should have.
Okay, when he comes back, tell him his mother was looking for him. Okay, you got it. Tell him his black mother, not his white mother. Okay.
All right, sweetheart.